Hey Gemini, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. Welcome if you're new, please consider subscribing. This is going to be your reading for November 2021. This can apply to anywhere where you have Gemini in your chart. If you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. Also be sure to watch the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, as well as any other placements that represent significant things for you. Again, if you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. I apologize, I don't know why I can't speak very well. Let's get into your reading. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. All right, Gemini. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. You got a pre-message. You have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands. All right. Take it as it resonates. This is a general reading. Some pieces may resonate, some pieces might not. It might not resonate until the end. You might get pieces, the whole thing might not. The whole thing might, who knows? But for this, I feel like Gemini, I feel like you have to stand in your power about something. I feel like you kind of feel like you have to stand in your authority, or like for some of you, I feel like maybe your principles in some way, shape, or form, or you as a person, like there's something that you feel like you have to defend in regards to the confidence that you have within yourself. I feel like there's some fighting. For some of you, you might have to fight for your stability, for your confidence, for your security. You might feel like you have to fight for it. Take it as it resonates. Gemini for November. All right. You got the Wheel, the Ten of Wands, Karma, and the Five of Swords. Oy. All right. Whew, Gemini. I'm getting that there is something that's been heavy for a long time, that you've carried for a long time. It's caused a lot of mental conflict for you. It's caused a lot of like arguments in your environment. I feel like it's just been chaotic and crazy. But I feel like there was some elements of that you had involvement in. Not to say like you were the reason for all of it, but there was some element of it that you had involvement in the creation of it, or at least continuing it going. But I feel like there's a transition coming in there. There's some sort of healing, and like there's something new or like a repair coming in. And I feel like it's going to kind of like balance things out. I feel like Spirit's working behind the scenes to bring you the things that you deserve, because I feel like things have been hard and heavy and conflicting, and there's just been like a lot of opposition. But I feel like it hasn't balanced. It hasn't been fair for what you've put out. Like you haven't been able to reap fairly what you've sown. And so I feel like Spirit's going to come in and correct that in some way, shape, or form. All right, Gemini for November. This is going to be our last shuffle. Sorry, one more. Gemini for November. Gemini. First card out is the Three of Pentacles and the reverse, and it was very clear in the reverse. You're not wanting to work with anybody. There's this energy of like, leave me alone. I don't want to. You're not appreciating necessarily what people like. I'm not saying you're not appreciating them. Maybe what they're trying to bring to you isn't what you're needing. Like it's not meeting your need or something. And the energy that's crossing that is the Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're getting a new opportunity and you're just like, no, thank you. You're turning it down. For others of you, I feel like there's a new way of doing things and you're not enjoying it. You're not wanting to participate in the way that it's supposed to be done. Um, okay. All right. You had the Wheel of the Year, which is Wheel of Fortune, come out in your pre-shuffle, and it's also here at a soul level. And it's in the reverse, Gemini. It came out in the reverse. I flipped it, and it stayed in the reverse. So what that's telling me is at a soul, excuse you, at a soul level, there's um, a feeling or like you don't expect things to get better. Like you just expect things to kind of just stay like disappointing or like just mellow, like not mellow, like beige. very very vanilla. I don't know how else to say it. It's like you don't expect things to get better. I feel like for some of you, you might be getting new opportunities and you're just, yeah, all your cards are coming in the reverse. What the heck, Gemini? I'm getting there's a lot of hesitancy. There's a hope, but there's like something that holds you back. There's a desire, but there's like a belief that you can't have it. There's like you want something, but you can't like I don't know. The recent past. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So in the recent past, maybe not even recent, in the past there has been something that was out of balance. It wasn't fair. It wasn't like you were giving more than you were receiving. um, I feel like people weren't recognizing you and the way that you were giving, the value that you were bringing. I feel like just the value that you were bringing was being dismissed and people weren't valuing you or adding value to you. Your crowning energy, you have the King of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like there's again, it's you're thinking about I want this love, I want to have a relationship like this, but you're not getting it, and you don't think you can have it. With that being in your crowning energy, it's not something you believe that you can have. It's something like you feel like you have to fight for it, or like you don't feel like you can have it. But weird enough, you have victory in your how you see yourself. Maybe it's just element of love. Maybe it's the element of love or the action of love or the receiving of love that you feel is off limits in some way, shape, or form. In your near future, you have the Nine of Wands. You're going to be guarding yourself, protecting yourself. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be taking a pause out and really like there's like a need as well. For some of you, I feel like it's been heavy, and there's like this need to like just guard yourself and give yourself like some nurturing and some like reignite your passion again, like whatever it is that drives you, that makes Gemini tick, get that going again, like re-spark that. I feel like in your near future there's going to be something you might feel like you have to like be on guard against or like have your walls up against. But I kind of see that energy right here, Gemini. Like there's a lot of like I want it, but I can't have it. Like there's some negative energy in your energy. But oddly enough, how you see yourself, you have the Six of Wands. So you know that you're victorious. Maybe you're just going through a hard time right now, but you know it's gonna get better. Things are difficult and heavy right now, but you do have the fight within you. You still have fight left to give, to bring. Um, Nobody should be dismissing you for sure at this moment. At any moment, really. You're Gemini. All right. How others see you. Sorry, guys. Wait. All right. Damn. How others see you. You have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and it stayed in the reverse too. It came out in the reverse, and it stayed in the reverse. What the heck, Jim? All right. So I'm getting the Fool is at the bottom of the deck right now. So I feel like somebody wants to take a leap of faith with you, but they feel like you're like shut down. Like you're not accepting applications, not taking resumes, not taking reservations. Like there's no schedule to be planned. Like somebody wants to communicate with you, or they might feel like you're not communicating lovingly. I feel like somebody in your environment wants to communicate with you, but they might not feel like you're going to accept it. And then others of you, I feel like people just feel like you're not being loving in your communications with them. Your hopes and or fears, you have the Nine of Swords. So you're just fearful of like things are heavy and you're fearful if they're going to continue that way. You're fearful of this heavy energy because this isn't you. This heavy energy that you find yourself like surrounded by, this isn't you. It's very uncomfortable. It's very like, it's uncomfortable and it's making you uncomfortable. And I feel like it's like to that point of like, it's messing with your sleep. It's messing with your like sense of balance on your like internal scale. I feel like there's a lot of things in your environment that is fucking with you internally. And I feel like you're fearful that that's going to continue. You're fearful that that's going to overwhelm you and overcome you. But it's not, Gemini. Nothing is stronger than you are. Even if you need a minute out, your final outcome is the Hermit. Even if you need a minute out, know that that's okay. Give yourself that. Even if you need a minute out, it doesn't put you out. It just gives you like base, time out, like take a moment if you need a moment. It's okay to breathe, especially when there's so much heaviness and so much like it's just heavy, Gemini. There's a lot of doubt, a lot of sorrow, disappointment, a lot of like, for some of you, you might have tried and you just don't want to try no more. And I feel like I feel like some people might be faulting you for that, but I feel like at the same time you're like look at what I've done, look at how much I've invested, look at all that. Like I feel like it's reasonable, okay? From this energy, from what I'm feeling and what I'm picking up, it's reasonable that you feel like you just need a time out from everyone. You don't want to work with people. You need your space. You need your time. You need to be alone with your thoughts, alone with your spirit, and just evaluate like what it is that's intended for Gemini. What does Gemini want? What does Gemini's future hold for Gemini? And how does Gemini write that book? And how does Gemini improve their energy regardless of everything that's going on around them? Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands. So there's something that you're passionate about, Gemini. Whether you realize it or not, it's going to be moving towards you or you're going to be moving towards it, whether you realize it or not. And I feel like this is going to help re-spark this. What the heck? There was some sort of flame that needed to be re-sparked. Your passion needed to be brought back in. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't see it now. Maybe I'm tripping. But whatever this is that you may or may not be aware of, it's gonna come in and it's gonna reignite the spark, your passion, that excitement, that drive within you. That's why we have that. Because you see that within yourself. You know that to be true about yourself, that you overcome obstacles. There's nothing you can't conquer. But things are heavy right now, and I feel like when it comes to love, that's a sensitive topic. It's a pressure point for you, and that's okay. Work through it, heal it, build that muscle. Know what your boundaries are, and be willing to stick to those, so that way you have better guidelines for those in your environment, and better experiences for yourself. Gemini. All right. I wasn't going to think about it, sir. Like you were going to look at it. 5 of Swords. mental conflict, arguing, a lot of things going on around you. I feel like it's in regards to what you see as your stability, how the things, for some of you, there's a lot of chaotic and a lot of difficult energy in what you see as your stability, your home environment, your job. For some of you, your internal thoughts, your internal feelings. Current energy. Current energy. The Strength card and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're like, I don't want to work with anybody right now. You just want to, like, I feel like you're looking at things, Gemini. You're looking at yourself. You're evaluating your environment. You're looking at the things that you've built, the time that you've invested, the money you've invested, the effort, the emotions, everything you've invested. And I feel like you're doing inventory. And I feel like you're not really happy with what other people have contributed necessarily. And I feel like that's making you take a reflection back on yourself and to, like, really, I'm picking up that, like, Nine of Pentacles. Like, you're confident. You know that you got this. You know that you got this, Gemini. You can do whatever you set your mind to, and you know that. But I feel like you've been evaluating what you've been building, who you've been building with, how things have been going. And I don't feel like you're happy with it. I feel like it's causing you to pull an internal strength together to overcome all this shit you have to look at that you've dealt with, and where you've invested, and where your resources have been wasted, where your energy's been wasted. And I understand this heaviness. And I'm sorry, Gemini. I'm sorry that I'm sorry you haven't been able to rightfully reap what you have sown. I'm sorry you have not been able to experience the reward that you should have. But know that you are strong. Know that whatever it is, you can overcome anything that you need to. And you know that. You know that. But sometimes it's good to have those reminders, especially when it's heavy around us and there's more reminders of the darkness than there is of the light. So remind yourself, Gemini, you are the light. You bring the light to others. And when you are feeling like you can't pull it out yourself, go into hermit mode. Sorry, guys. When you can't find the light within yourself, go into hermit mode and speak with spirit. And just make sure that you're checking in with yourself and balancing in with yourself. And don't get overcome and overpressured by the negativity around you. Remember your greatness. Remember everything that you bring to the table. You are an amazing person. You are strong. You are capable. You are able. You're Gemini. You are the life of the party. You are the light. You are the communication. You are the link between people at times and realms at times. So even when it gets hard and you don't want to do it anymore, and it's overwhelming, and there's like new things coming in and new things, look at this, a new thing to deal with, a new situation, new opportunities too, not just difficult things, but there's a lot coming in, and it's hard. It's like you're struggling with that energy. Remember your greatness. Like, don't just evaluate the things that haven't worked. Evaluate what it is that you have within you that keeps you strong, that keeps you on track, that keeps you motivated and going, because you are strong. Just as much as disappointment, what we seek, we will find. If you're looking at the disappointment, it's going to lead you to another thought of more disappointment, another memory of more disappointment. But if you evaluate the things that you get confidence in, that you feel stable in, that revive you, that build your security and stability within your internal self, that's what you should be evaluating on. That's what you should be looking back at. Definitely evaluate and take inventory of what's in your presence that should or shouldn't be there, but also make sure that you're mostly focusing on your gratitude, the things that you are grateful for, the things that spirit has brought into you that you feel so confident and like strong within. Focus on those more than you focus on the disappointments and the hurts and the defeats, because you are capable, Gemini. There are great things for you, and you know that. You know that. This is just a reminder. You're great. And that's it. That's all Spirit wanted to say. That's it. Okay, Gemini. Don't forget your greatness, okay? Let me know if I resonated or not. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thanks, guys.